Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back.
Okay, so the last episode, I killed the Yagluth and got his stuff so I can make those things to track the wisps. And then I found the Bog Witch, which is nice, but not necessary. And so I got some of those Ratatosk potions brewing, so I can have the run speed buff.
Because you weren't planning on trying to find the Bog Witch.
No.
So it's just since you happened upon her.
Yeah, because it's nice, but not necessary.
So it takes a lot of time, I assume, or can to find her.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. Like I happened upon Haldor, and that was a thing where I probably would have tried to spend some time finding him because the Megging Gourd is really helpful. But yeah, this is basically just for this running potion, which is nice, but not.
Is there any hint to where these people are, or do you literally just potentially you have to run the whole map?
Yeah, you just have to look for them. I mean, a lot of people I think kind of just sail along coastlines because you can kind of travel fast and open up a lot of area, and then hopefully their icon pops up.
Okay.
But yeah, there's nothing.
But there's not a specifically helpful strategy or way to go about it. Okay.
Yep. So I think right now I have the Wisp Light now, so I'm trying to find some Mistlands to explore because again, as we talked about in the last episode, I basically just need to find dungeons in the Mistlands.
Do you know where the boss is?
Fortresses. No.
Okay.
I still don't know where the queen is.
Okay. So you need to find... Well, where's the thing that tells you where the queen is? Where do you find that?
Normally in the dungeons.
Okay. So that's another part of the reason you need dungeons.
Yeah, but so if you notice for her, I think I have one piece of seal breaker is all. Look at some point when I actually open up my inventory for a minute. But for her, you need 9 pieces of seal breaker to put it together, and so that normally happens over a few dungeons. You find all the pieces. The place I decided to explore is that portal from where I thought Yagluth was originally. So there was some clouds that were going by, and I'm trying to explore this area. And so if you notice, the little wisp light helps a little bit. I can see the ground in front of me basically if I'm walking on flat ground. And that's about it. So even then, when it's there's a small cliff in front of me, I can't really tell what's going on there. So this is literally just a little island of Mistlands.
Wow.
that I happened upon. So now I'm trying to run around the plains more to see if there's more Mistlands over here.
So that wisp just stays in front of you for the rest of the game, or can you put it away?
It's an equipable item.
Okay, so you'll get rid of it when you're done in the Mistlands.
Yeah, but it's I don't know if I ever explained that, but all those special little things you have are an equipable item, and you can only have one. So right now I don't have the Megging Gourd equipped, so I only have a 300 weight carry limit. But if you get the wishbone, you have to equip it so that it's active and it'll sit there and ping when you're near treasure.
You have not explained that.
Yeah, so that's a thing. That's part of the reason also why I don't care to have the Wisp Light, because then you can't have the Megging Gourd. And I kind of prefer the carrying weight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you notice when I look at my inventory, it's highlighted because it's currently equipped, and then the Megging Gourd is not.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying with this. It definitely helps your immediate vicinity, but you'd think it would just be more helpful.
You'd think it would do something.
More. Because you definitely can't see the horizon at all.
You can't. Yeah.
So
I'm sitting here looking over the edge.
It definitely helps you navigate more in your immediate vicinity. So I do get what you're saying there, but it doesn't do anything for you further out. It seems like it's always going to be tedious.
Yeah. Agreed.
To navigate the Mistlands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you get the feather cape, navigating is easier because it gives you feather fall. So when you jump off, you can only fall so fast. And that's kind of you can do stuff where you climb up really high and then you jump. You just kind of float ways. The feather cape helps. I just feel like a lot more than this. The limiting factor is I'm kind of just not doing refined eater on this run, which you need to make a feather cape. So it's such a pain to do with my limited inventory space, and I don't want to.
So you're gonna just like suffer through doing it this way.
Yeah, which again, like I have the action cape, so I'm happy with it. I don't have the utility of the feather cape, but I really like the utility of the action cape instead.
Okay. So how many of these pieces are usually in the dungeons?
I don't know. I feel like it's probably, could be as low as 0, but I've seen up to 4 or 5 probably.
Okay.
So ideally, I think you need like 3 or 4 and you get enough pieces.
Okay.
And I've done 1 or 2.
And
I think
gotten
I've
one
done 2.
piece.
Yeah. So again, fantastic luck. Not ideal. So I'm going around searching the Mistlands right now for dungeons. I have a portal, and I'm just traveling around at night, and I haven't put my portal down yet because I don't want to have to go get more resources if I want to continue traveling.
I hear you.
So it is nighttime, not ideal, but
worst case you just die, and then you just have to come all the way back here.
yeah. Well, and then I'll go somewhere else. That is a 1-star Seeker Soldier trying to.
Which I assume is very bad.
Well, the Seeker Soldiers are already really strong. The Seekers are fine. If they're 0 or 1-star, I can take them out pretty fine. 2-star Seekers are okay.
Just take it over there and let those people kill it.
It might be happening right now. It's I get by with a little help from my friends. You know what I mean?
I do. So is this the dungeon or no?
No. So this is another random thing that spawns. If you'll notice, there's like this giant skull in the middle.
Yeah.
That is another place you can get soft tissue, which you need to make refined eater.
Okay.
So if I was going to do that, it's one of those places that helps. And there's probably also an essence extractor in there, which you need to get sap to get refined eater, which is right over here by this that crate.
Yeah.
That's glowing blue. So you can do that, but you also have to bring like black metal and something else. It's just very annoying to try to set up, and I just don't want to.
I support it. So you are. Oh, you're marking this place on the map.
Yeah, just in case. I'm, again, in all likelihood, not ever going to care or try to make a refined eater for this run. But if I wanted to, it's marked. So yeah. So they're trying to kill the 1-star, and he has a lot of health. So it's not going great for them.
You're just sacrificing your friends.
I'm trying to help out. I'm poking a little bit. There's a Seeker as well. I'm trying to shoot his butt, because if you notice when I shoot his butt, it's yellow and it does more damage. Their abdomen.
I had not noticed.
Yeah, their weak spots on is their butt. So if you can get them, the only way to really effectively do that is if you're fighting with multiple things, because then they're distracting and you're running behind like this to go do a bunch of damage, right? And that's my piddly little fang spear from the mountains that does quite a bit of damage when I'm hitting their weak spot.
Okay. Why are you trying to kill this? Just because it gives good stuff? You've almost died.
So here's the thing. The Mistlands, I would say you can just run. But there are a lot of times you run into stuff in the Mistlands where this is completely blocking me off. It's a dead end. Like, it's hard to traverse. So I can't necessarily just run from it. So if I have the opportunity to kill it while there's a diverter around, I just am doing that so I don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
Possibly following me and killing me while I'm by myself.
Got it. Because it's very hard to kill by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Because especially not being able to hit the weak spot is rough.
Because it does seem like you're struggling the most with the little creatures in the Mistlands out of all the creatures that you've had to fight so far.
Realistically, yeah.
Which is surprising considering you went to the Ashlands, I feel like, real early. And it just doesn't feel like you struggled as much there.
It's probably accurate. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I wish I had a good answer for it.
All right.
I feel like it's
that normal? Like,
it's
do you
probably
normally...
mostly the Seeker Soldier here. Which, to be fair, I have a little bit of a problem with the The Manamama. What are those mobs called? Those weird
Couldn't tell you.
Morgans. Well, that's what they are. Like they're a bit
The
of a
really
pain.
creepy, scary bone creature.
Yeah, the bone creature.
The big one, the troll bone, the bone troll.
The bone troll. The bone patrol. That causes a bit of a problem. But yeah, the secret soldiers are just strong and hard to kill effectively. Yeah, just because they're also like I don't know. Actually, stuff just does feel kind of easier once you're used to them. Because there's like the secret soldier, there's no good way to take him out unless you're just strong enough. Like all the stuff in the Ashlands, like I can just take Frostner and kill basically everything there.
Yeah.
Whereas the secret soldier is just, it has a huge ground pound, so I can't sit there and just run away or block and run around and kite it because I can't like the Morgan I can just kite around and sit there and whack until I kill it. But this thing is just gonna do the ground smash if I do that.
So you just need to be equipped to kill it. Is there like a preferred weapon to kill it?
I think I just need to be tanky enough,
Okay.
which I will be at some point when I get like a better shield. Because I have a pretty decent armor right now, but it's just pain. Anyways, here's one of the situations. Mistlands does not look as incredible, especially when there is the fog everywhere. But we're just sitting up, taking a look at the view.
So this is
also looking around for dungeons.
So this is where the feather cape would generally come in handy.
Yeah, you can jump and make some headway, just floating down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go now.
Good.
Just the right amount of time.
I was ready for it. I was ready for us to leave. Such excellent timing you have there.
Thanks.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, so you haven't found any dungeons.
Yeah, I just want to let's look at that for a second. No, 0 dungeons. Here's another building that is not, in fact, a dungeon.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. So if you're falling with the feather cape, does that the wisp? Does it like actually like illuminate some of that place, or is it
not enough for you to effectively, guide your path.
I just don't. Yeah. Then it seems like incredibly hard to traverse this area.
Yeah, it is. And then again, the feather cape is nice. The feather cape also originally gave a jump boost on it, which is down a potion. So it also does help if you have that potion, so you can jump up the large rocks. I'm going down here. There's always like a couple secrets that spawn at the bottom of this, and I don't think there's anything down here. I'm like 98% sure there's not a dungeon, but I'm just going to clear it out because I want to know. I don't know.
Okay.
They could have always changed something, I guess,
that you didn't hear about. They didn't announce.
They did not, in fact, change anything. So, nothing down here, per usual.
Just a big fat nothing burger.
Big fat seeker.
Okay, so
There's another one of these. Is this the same ones before? This might be the same ones before.
I mean, it looked like you just cleared this space out. Like, I thought you just eliminated it on the map, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I probably did. And now I'm trying to... And that's another issue with the Mistlands. It's hard to traverse, so it's hard to just go in a direction and search.
Yeah.
And see things like dungeons. Yeah, it's a big pain. Big pain in the butt.
And that's why we're wandering for 30 minutes.
30 days and 30 nights.
To be fair, it's only been 13 minutes of wandering so far. But I have a feeling that we're going to be wandering for the bulk of this 30 minutes. Early prediction. Well, Kitty, you'd be wrong, as I'm now leaving.
I'm just done. Okay,
I'm now just gonna go into. Ay, ay, ay.
Nice feelings like this upgraded armor. I've already done that. But the 1-star guy still staggered me. Jeez. Sheesh.
Sheesh, kerbopple. Okay, what's that red glowy thing down there?
That's just a campfire in a village.
Why are we seeing this in real time?
I just thought I'd have a nice change of pace here from the constant
running around. Okie dokie.
Uh,
All right. So we're just in the mountains. What's our plan? To get back to the Mistlands? Just like a different spot.
yeah. So
Okay.
I am, continuing to explore. I'm trying to find a good place to go in so I can go.
It's also really annoying that like the fortresses don't show up as anything on the map or like the dungeons. Because it's not even like you can like see on the map like, oh, I've got a little bit of space. Like, you know how that little like the things pop up. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not articulating myself well. Feel free to jump in.
Yeah, it would be anything would be helpful, really. I'm just gonna continue with again and again. So for anybody keeping track, I've been out here a day and a night and a day.
And you found a big fat nothing.
I do think it's getting close to being night again, so that's fun.
Yeah. And this has been the same piece of Mistlands.
Yeah.
So is this a really big piece of Mistlands, or is it
No.
just like...
It's not that big. Oh, jeez. It's not that big. It's big enough. Obviously, it's a little bit... It's, just not... It's not massive.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a... It's getting dark. That's fun. I noticed that huge outcropping up there that does a lot of times appear above a dungeon. So I'm going to check that out. And now you see this little glowing orb over there in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
So those pop up at the entrance to dungeon.
I also saw what appeared to be a seeker.
Yes, in front of there. There's always like 3 or 4 that spawn at the entrance as well.
Okay. So
that's gonna be a-
you're doing this, so if you die...
I can come back. Yep.
Okay.
But also to like to get rested and stuff real quick.
Since
so I
it's
don't-
night.
Yeah.
So you're not spawning 1 stars?
Yeah. Well, and ideally probably just go to sleep, I'm sure, so that I'm not dealing with that. But yeah. Oh, also got some run potions there. If I want to use those. Ratatosk.
Alrighty, Roo.
So while I was there, I'm gathering some of these rabbit scale hides and mage caps because I can, with these feathers, make these lightfoot potions. So now, this used to be a part of the feather cape, where it gives you more jump height and less stamina usage on your jumps. Now it's in a potion, so I'm going to make some of those potions as well. So then I'll have some of the running potions and jumping potions to use. Incredible.
So many potions.
Yeah, I do have one seal breaker fragment. For record. Jeez.
Ay. You
Yep.
are doing
Tonic
excellent.
of Ratatosk. There we go. So yeah, movement speed 15% and 10 run, which also is going to give you a little bit more movement speed. I put more in there to ferment. I was trying to ferment some of the jump potions, but it picked this one, and I can't drop it so that it'll prioritize one of these. So it's just going to cook that one up first. So I'm going to get more run potions before I get any jump potions.
Well,
It's fine.
it is what it is,
Yeah. I'm cooking up some of that seeker meat.
Okay.
So now I have the ask spin meat. There's like 20 of that left still, which is great because that is like 70 health and a bunch of health regen. And then the seeker meat is very similar, just a little bit lower because it's Mistlands meat. So cooked up a bunch of that. So now I have a bunch of seeker meat, ask spin meat, and I have the run potions,
I thought that
which I just used. Look at that.
I thought that the
Run.
Mistlands was after the plains.
Yeah. The ask spin.
Okay, I was thinking you were talking about locks.
Oh,
That's
no.
that's what
Yeah,
I was picturing
the
in my
lox
head.
meat sucks, by the way.
Okay.
By
Okay.
itself.
How dare I be confused?
Yeah.
Because that meat is
Jeez.
trash. That is some trash meat. All right, you're just chilling in some water.
Yeah. Oh, that's a red one. That's a 2-star.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I know it's
2-star.
hard, but
2-star. Twice as much damage.
so
Double damage.
what is that?
Which is a big deal when it's like, oh, this armor is kind
What
of
is-
doing like a flat. That's just a rabbit running around.
Oh,
What are you
okay.
talking about? There's a little dwarf here, Dverger.
Help us.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be around for long to help Katie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, that's
Ah.
sad.
I think he's gonna destroy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, this seeker, he's not playing.
Ay.
So the reason why it's such a big deal that he does double damage is, again, if you have like, oh, something does 100 damage, but I have 100 armor, it's going to bring it down to something like 10 or 15 or 20 or something in that range, right? But if he's doing 200 damage instead of the 100, and I have 100 armor, it's going to bring it down to like 100. If you notice, I just did 143 damage or something like that.
So you basically get one. He gets to hit you once, and then you're dead if
Yeah.
he hits you again.
Uh-huh.
Is it normal that there's a 2-star, or are you just special?
He might have spawned because I came over here when it was dark, and that might be the only reason it's 2-star. I'm not sure. I think they might be able to spawn naturally still, just much more rare, but definitely not great. I'm running into a 2-star.
Okay, so you have now. Oh, I remember this. I forgot about the mines. I remember this now that we're in here.
You remember what?
The mine when you was this
looks
not
like?
yeah I
Oh, okay.
or the dungeon or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking I don't remember going in a mist dungeon, but now that we're in here, I do remember it.
Well, also the other one was at the bottom of abandoned.
Oh, yep.
Burger
Uh-huh.
So those are this is the other type of dungeon.
Okay. So that seeker is just going to be there when you leave, but you're fine with it?
I deal with it later when I'm not at 15 health.
If you leave and you die, you don't lose anything.
Right. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because also the stuff that I'm trying to get right now, which is like seal breaker fragments, I'm not going to lose because it's not teleportable. It's teleportable, so it's not going to disappear.
What are you doing now?
Trying to kill these guys without them killing me. There's like 3 of them, and they can just combo me if I am too careless. So I'm trying to take them out. As you notice, he just hit me out of the dungeon. There's a person. One of them's flying up here. That's the no star. Anyways, yeah, they can fly up here. Ooh.
Yeah, this seems like you are in definitely a sticky situation.
Ooh, I did parry that one. That was good.
Your genuine reactions is my favorite part of watching this. Because I have played video games with you where you react in the moment that way, but just the fact that you're reacting that way after the fact when you know what has happened, it is one of my favorite things. It's so funny. All right, you have 10 health, so it seems like you should be careful.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
So why wouldn't you stay there and wait for your health to come back a little bit, buddy?
I'm very confident.
Obviously.
My abilities. I have not died yet, okay? At least not in this dungeon.
Oh, my Lanta.
Here's a secret room. I'm finding some black cores, which black cores are not really helpful for me anymore.
Perfect.
Yeah, because like you can make the sap extractor, so you can make refined ether, and you can also make a table for all like the magic items, but that also requires refined ether, and all those things require like. So I built the only thing I'm pretty sure I need from black cores. So.
Are you trying to get this to follow you?
Yeah, the Secret Soldier. I was trying to see if I could draw it up if it was gonna follow me, because I want to keep some space if it is like that, and because ideally I can just sit here in the entrance.
It can't come in the entrance?
It's not supposed to be able to, but like obviously they can get pushed up into there like he just did. Cool. Not ideal, but like now he's kind of trapped in there. So.
This is stressful for me. I don't know how this. I would not like to play this game.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
You're like, that's why you've never played it with me. It would be too stressful. Bone mass, smart. Seems like
Could have done that a while ago.
seems like that would have been a good move. Do you sometimes forget about it, or are you specifically saving it?
You know, I like to think I'm saving it.
But in reality, probably just forgetting.
And maybe forgetting.
Okay.
That happens sometimes with the health potions and stuff too, but also sometimes it's like I gotta remind the bone mass is a lot easier to hit. But it's like, well, maybe there's a worse situation I want this for if I can because I think the idea is if I get taken out by a bunch of seekers, yes, the bone mass would have saved me, but it would not have made the fight that much easier. Like it would have made me survive a little bit better, but it wouldn't the thing that really helps with the Seeker Soldier is that if I have bone mass, I can actually block and parry him. Mm-hmm. And that does make the fight a lot easier and a lot faster. It makes me do a lot more damage as opposed to me just surviving a little bit better. So now I'm just trying to take him out and see if I can parry. But also then if I miss, I'm not taking a bunch of damage because I have bone mass on.
Why are you just sitting here for so long?
So right now
it takes
loading,
forever to load.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so again, I'm trying to shoot his butt Because if I do, it does a couple hundred damage. That's how I'm killing him right now. Woo-hoo. So there we go.
Okay. All right, Dunzo Washington. Okie dokie. Have you? It feels like you have not gone in most of the rooms in this dungeon.
I don't think I have.
Okay, I was just wondering if that was just
I've
me.
not gotten far. I cleared out a couple of rooms up here and then went down there and then just over. It's been
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of creatures in here. Is that normal?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not like that other one that states that there's a 1-star secret soldier and like 4 seekers and a bunch of ticks that I ran in and died last time.
Yeah. That's rough.
That's not normal, but there's normally quite a few in here.
Have you found any of the things you're looking for?
Nope.
Oh,
Not at
my.
all. I'm glad you asked.
Oh. Oh my.
Down here, again, I've mentioned this before, but down here is where you normally find the Vexaseer. Not always, obviously, but if you're going to find it, this is where it's at. And not one down here, but that's why I always come down here to pull this out.
Because you're still looking for the bases here.
Yeah, because I still don't know.
So once you find one, will you leave down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
just all I'm looking is for the Queen location and the seal breakers.
so yeah, very unlucky.
Yeah.
A lot of unluck. Just restart on a different account.
Yeah, different. I'll just go to a different map.
And just try again. I mean, seems
Yeah.
like that would be easier. Oh, okay.
Let's see. So this is the room that Soldier was in. I also am curious because I feel like there's different levels where like you'll see the ramps coming down and stuff, and I feel like there's certain areas of the dungeon that seem like they never have anything good in them. They just have monsters, and so I feel like maybe that would make this more efficient, and that I should be searching throughout this random little area because they generally just have monsters and not anything. But I don't know if that's accurate or not.
And you're desperate.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Might as well. So you found nothing.
No, I found some black cores.
Well, you said you didn't need those.
I don't.
Right, so you have
Nothing helpful.
nothing
Yes.
in the sense of those things you're looking for.
Nothing helpful.
Ay. This is like the most monotonous episode yet.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
It's like, I think it's even worse than just like, oh, more iron.
Jeez.
Oh, we're doing more with iron this episode.
Would you like to look at some more?
Ay.
Yeah, that's a red one.
So you just like luckily dodged it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just running.
And now you don't care because you're not coming back here.
Probably.
So who cares about your portal?
I've exhausted a lot of the Mistlands area around there. There's
Okay.
a good chance I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
I think that's smart. There's always next episode, and maybe something will be accomplished that episode. Because clearly we didn't accomplish much this episode.
We'll see. I made it go. And look, here we're gonna take a minute to appreciate the night sky like we talked about.
You've got to do it when you're so discouraged from Miss Lance treating you so poorly.
Yeah, but it seriously, there's some stuff like that where it's like it looks very pretty. So we'll do something like that every now and then. My inventory is so full of crap right now.
Well, you can clean it out next episode.
Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna go to the Ashlands instead.